And we're live. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sally and
Good
Tony de la
morning.
Rosa.
Good morning.
Oh, so good to see the two of you here and looking good. Tony, you look amazing. And
Thank
Sally, you look
you.
so beautiful. Thank you
Aw,
both
thank
for being
you.
here this morning.
Oh gosh, we love being here.
We do.
We love the
We love all our
morning
peeps.
joy and coffee and conversation and
Isn't it awesome
Like
to be able
minded
to start our day this way? It's so
Yeah.
amazing. You know, I didn't used to have this in my life, and I am just enjoying every moment of it.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's been fun.
It has been.
And I can't picture my day starting without it anymore. At least listening to it, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta listen to my peeps.
Yes, and we love listening to you too. And Sally's right here. Stacy is here. It was
Stacy.
it was an S name.
And hi, Prashetta. Prashetta's here too, and Hope Wellington Marshall. And Gabby,
Deirdre
hello,
and
and Gabby too.
Deirdre and Gabby. And Gabby
Yeah,
says you
see,
guys are
my
fun. So
I'm not seeing Deirdre, are you?
I'm not seeing Deidre either.
She must be in another room. Deirdre,
Oh,
are you lost?
We can't read you.
Yeah,
I think
she
it would
must
be
in-
really fun if we could all be on the camera at the same time and just talk to each other.
Well, we can.
Oh,
We can do a I can have up to 100 people on Zoom.
oh my goodness, that would be so fun one time.
Let's do that.
A
Let's do
morning
that.
coffee roundtable of some sort.
Yeah.
That would be great just to be able to sit here and just listen to each other and talk and drink our.
Okay, so how about this? Oops, as I knocked my camera over. Looking for my schedule.
Uh-oh.
How about if next week I just give the Zoom link and whoever wants to come on can come on?
That would
Be awesome.
Would that be fun?
Yes.
Let's do
Absolutely.
that. I just want to make sure I don't have anybody scheduled to be on next week. So let me grab my camera, my calendar. I can't even talk today.
That's what we're here for.
Not making sense. The words aren't coming out right. Okay, I don't have anybody on next week. So let's just open up the Zoom room. Whoever wants to come on in the morning, and Deirdre says yes.
Yes.
Awesome, Deirdre.
It'd be like a party.
Yeah, Deirdre says a coffee Zoom table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be perfect.
Okay, you got it.
Prashetta said, yes, yes, yes.
I say yes, yes, yes too. Now I haven't shared this out yet because I was busy having a brainstorm.
Right? Put us
funny how
three
they
together,
come?
they might be in trouble.
Oh.
Oh, I know, right? So yeah, it's the full moon today. And so see, creativity is flowing.
Ah, great.
Absolutely, yes. I found a new painting to do, so I'm hoping that the creativity time is there.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to do my blind painting last night. Because of the hurricane, we had to nix the getting together and doing it because we weren't sure what it was going to look like.
Right.
And so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do mine. And then if Tiffany wants to come over, we can do one together.
I had so much fun doing that. I think I want to do it again.
I agree. You all were amazing. The ones that I've seen, they were so inspired. And I loved every one of them. I still haven't seen the finished one from Gabby. So Gabby, I know you're on here, darling. Give us a picture. Yeah, the one that's totally dry and the finished product.
Gabby's picture. Oh my gosh, hers was so amazing. As soon as I was having fun watching her tip it so she could move the paint. And in the end, when she sits down the torch for the last time, she tipped it. And when she tipped it towards the camera. And when she
Yes.
did in the blue, I started scrying in the blue. And there was this clear face of a little boy that came out to me. And then when I re-looked at that picture again, that moment, there was a mother that followed right behind him. So there was like a little boy and a mother that came together. But oh my God, hers really, really, really moved me. It really did.
Yes. I
Oh
was
my
in
gosh.
awe. I couldn't stop watching. I'm like, oh my God, that is so cool.
And the
Amazing.
Gabby, the torch, oh my gosh, I just mentioned that I really, truly love the torch. So my beautiful, wonderful daughter decided to hop onto Amazon and order us both a torch. So
Oh, yay.
they're coming today, so I get to experience the torch.
That is so awesome. Awesome.
Now I need to dig out the
Um,
oil paints, I think.
yeah. Yeah. Well, we want to see some creativity from all that.
Oh,
Right?
yes. I can't wait. Oh my
And
goodness.
we have more people coming in. Jean Lorio is here. Wendy is here, and Deirdre jumped over. She found us all.
There you are. There you are. I do
There
see
you
you
are,
now.
Oh, Gabby
Found
says,
you.
yeah. Gabby says, with all of us coming on Zoom, it would be like a chicken coop.
Right? What an
You know what I was
interesting
thinking?
conversation.
Yeah, what I was thinking of. Remember Laugh-In?
Yes.
Y'all
Oh,
remember
yes.
that?
The little squares and everything when they were all there. My favorite was
Let's do a
Lily
Laugh-In.
Tomlin and Joanne Worley.
Joanne Worley.
And,
I love
oh
Goldie.
gosh, Kate Hudson's mom. What is her name?
Goldie.
Goldie Hawn. Yes.
Yeah, she was my
Absolutely
absolute
adored
favorite.
them.
She was my absolute favorite. She's been my idol ever since I saw Laugh-In.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like that girl makes me laugh. Just opening her mouth.
Yes, absolutely.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Oh my gosh, I absolutely loved all her movies. Even I still watch the old 1960s ones.
Oh, me
So whenever
too.
they come up, it's like, oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. When she did Overboard, I love that movie so much.
Yeah.
And then they did a remake of it, and I thought, no, I
no.
hate remakes.
Some
But you know,
things
it was
are
actually
better
good.
left alone.
Was
I
the
know,
remake good?
but it was really good. They reversed the roles.
Did
Oh,
they? Ah.
Yeah,
that would be
yeah.
kind of cool.
It was. Because I don't normally watch remakes at all. I'm like, no, I'm too attached to the original.
Yeah.
But a friend wanted to go see it. I had two girlfriends. We were going to the movies a lot together at that time. And so they wanted to go see it. And I'm like, okay, I'll go with crowd. And I ended up just really loving the remake. So I love both of them now. Yeah.
Oh, see, we haven't seen that. We own the first one, the original, but I haven't
Yeah.
seen the second one. So that might be a thing
Yeah.
to look into.
It might be because I love the way they turned it around and made it interesting because it was different than the first one.
Right, right. So it gives it that twist,
Sure
that
is,
new twist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see who else is here. Tammy Martin, good morning to you.
Marianne Malone, Cindy.
Marianne, my girl, and Rick Morrow's here.
Catherine Kovac.
Hi, Catherine.
Come in. Good morning, everybody.
Stacy said, hubby and I did ours, but I didn't share the video due to his and my potty mouth. We'll close our ears. We'll go la, 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 la.
We hear nothing.
Right? We hear nothing, we repeat nothing.
It's kind of like Las Vegas, you know?
Yeah, that's right. What happens in Angelic River family stays there.
I was gonna say Zoom room, but that one's better.
Yeah. And Deirdre says that storm is on its way up the coast. Okay, so it's still moving.
Still churning away.
Yeah. Cheers here. Good morning. Good morning. And Gabby says she'll take the photo of the painting after this.
Good.
And she says, thank you, Sally.
I just loved watching that. It was so amazing. And she has such an
Me
amazing
too.
face to paint it. So it's nice and big and airy and just love it. So yeah, I loved watching that one. I think that's one of the ones I could actually sit down and watch the whole way, but I had to end it and then drive home And then when I got home, I hurried up and turned it back on so I could finish watching it.
Right?
I wanted to see it. Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
think
I do
Jordan
that.
was talking about doing it again too.
I think so. And Sharon Boyle, I know. And where is Sharon been? She wasn't on yesterday either.
I don't
What have
know.
you- I have to send a life rope out to her.
Right?
Like,
Where are
where
you?
are you?
I'm so convinced that she is like a reincarnate of Janis Joplin. I
Oh
really
my
am.
gosh. I know.
can
That's
just
another one of my
imagine.
favorites.
Yes, mine too. And every time I hear her name or hear a song of hers, it's Sharon Boyle that I see. So I just feel like they are somehow, somewhere, there was some connection there.
Yeah, there's a definite Janice energy about her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My Janice. Okay, let's do Janice. What's your favorite Janis Joplin song, everyone?
Me and Bobby.
I know you got one. That was what I woke up to my whole first semester of college.
Oh my gosh.
Me and Bobby McGee, and then I had who else did I have? Was it Elton John? There were two songs that were really, really popular at that time. And me and Bobby McGee, I would wake up and I
Take
would
a
put
Little
it on every
Piece.
morning.
I think there was Take a Little Piece and oh gosh, what was the other one? Was it Just a Little Bit Harder or something? Try, I think it might have been called. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll think of it, whatever it was. But I
I'm gonna
know
have to go home and
definitely.
get the CD out because I still have her CD.
Yeah, Take a Little Piece of My Heart is
Mhm.
another one. All right, so what you guys got? What's your Janice song? Oh, Deirdre said, "Take another little piece of my heart."
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go, Deidre.
Okay, Prachetta
Mercedes
says
Benz.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Mercedes. Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was a fun one, wasn't it?
That
Yes,
was
I love
fun.
that one.
Yeah,
I
she
think
she was a
Janice is the one person that, if you're all alone and the timing is right and all this, and you're playing that music, that you can belt out a concert.
oh yeah,
Don't care if you're good,
abs-
but it sounds like you're right there with her.
absolutely. Yeah, she was sneaky with Mercedes Benz. Did you all hear the story of her?
No,
Uh-uh.
She went into the studio all by herself late at night. I think she broke in and recorded that song, Mercedes Benz, all by herself. There was no music to it, as you know, there was no accompaniment. She just went in and did it, and it became a huge hit.
oh my
And
gosh, wow.
I loved her little laugh at the end. It was
Yeah.
just so perfect. Yeah, that's one
I'm
of
gonna
my
have to
favorite
listen to that
songs.
again. Now it'll be with a new view.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
So Prachetta says we have Raksha Bandhan here today, also called Rakhi. It's a festival where we in North India celebrate the brother-sister bonding. The sister ties Rakhi, a kind of friendship band, on the wrist of the brother, or daughters on the wrist of the father. The brothers and fathers pledge to support and protect their sisters and daughters.
Oh,
Awesome.
I
That is
love
so
that.
cool.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't
We
that
need
great?
something like that here.
We do.
We do. Things that would promote the relationships between families again, rather than
Yes.
change them.
I don't know if I'd want my brothers protected me though.
I always wished I had a brother that was like that. My brothers were they're mean. I had to stand my
mine
ground
too.
against them often.
Mine too. I have 6 brothers, so you can imagine.
I've got five actually, but one is younger, and I never grew up knowing him.
Yeah.
But then I have 4 older brothers, and one was too old, so he's like 14 years older than me. So he was way too old, and all the others were like 8 and 10 years older. So, yeah, they always had the best. But I didn't
Yeah.
back down though. They gave me my Spitfire for sure.
And I've
Yeah.
got 5 sisters and 2 brothers.
Yeah. I have 6 of each.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah. We were taking bets when my mom was pregnant with the last one, if it was going to be a boy or a girl, because that tipped the scale.
Right, right.
So we ended up with 7 girls and 6 boys.
Ah,
Girls ruled.
the decision maker.
Yes, exactly.
We have that in our grandchildren.
Yeah.
So The grandchildren we had 5 and 5. And then the last one decided and was a girl. But this now we're stepping into the world of great grandparenthood.
Oh my gosh.
We have
I would never, I would never believe you if you didn't tell me. Honestly, you two look so young.
we have a great grandchild.
We don't always
due
feel it, though.
It looks like right before Christmas. So we may have a Christmas, and if it's not going to be Christmas,
boy.
they were originally saying January, which birthday would be great. So, and this same granddaughter that's having the baby actually is my namesake and was born 1 week before my birthday. She couldn't hold on.
Couldn't hold on.
Not quite.
No, so,
Right.
but she's my
Love to
birthday
be
girl.
there.
And we're really not old. We're in our mid-50s.
Mid.
Yeah, you're young.
You're only 57, lady.
57, almost 58. I'm kind of crossing that midsection already.
Well, you're both youngins.
Yeah, we are still young.
Yeah.
And Stacy, sorry, Stacy has to leave us.
Oh,
She says,
bye,
Bye,
Stacy.
Stacy.
Have a good day.
Luna has a vet appointment for her second shot today and to get her
Aw.
claws trimmed. Oh, I know those kitty claws. Oh my gosh, they're painful.
Yes, they are. We made the mistake and brought 2 home. I've never had 2 kitties from, I think they were too young to get rid of at the time. They were probably 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And we brought them home. And then after they started to really get rambunctious, it was shorts weather, of course. So they would run and just jump and cling their claws into your legs, into your thighs. Oh my gosh. At one time, my thighs were so sore, it hurt to move. It did. Yeah, oh gosh, 2 of them. And both of them were just as rambunctious as the other.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember those kitty claws though, when they're tiny kitties and you don't want them to grab onto you because like, no, you have to pull them out.
No, they sink their claws into the nail, into your skin.
Deidre says her great-granddaughter will be 4 on 9/11. Yeah.
Yeah, none of you look old enough to have great grandchildren.
I know when you think of a great-grandmother, you think really old, like 80 or 90.
Yeah, that used to be the way it was.
Yeah.
I'm just glad to have enough energy to actually enjoy.
Yes.
And in my family, there has never been, what's it going to be, 5 generations? 5 generations alive at one time.
Wow.
This is the first time. So as long as my mother makes it to the day of the birth, then there'll be 5 generations. So,
That's amazing.
crazy. I would so love to have one photo of that. Just one photo before.
You should.
everything happens.
Yeah, you should do that.
That might be different.
That'd be difficult because I had to cut those ties with my mother a
Yeah.
year ago, and I
Right.
just had to walk away. I had to for myself.
Mhm.
It was pretty negative.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Vibrations weren't right.
not at all.
Yeah.
They were so into drama and
Mm-hmm.
causing fights to create the drama when there was none, and it was just not my lifestyle. And I had to send both my mom and sister back.
Yeah. You're better off for staying
just
away
had
from
to.
that kind of energy. You have to.
I had to, yeah. And that's when I was left with the negative attachment and so on.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I got they got the laugh in the end, kind of, sort of, but it is what it is. And now it's gone and I'm happier and I'm moving on and I'm happy and bubbly.
Yeah. Isn't it great how that works when we step away from that negative energy? Because I've had that recently in my own life, not with family, but with some situations, and so much better when you're away from that energy and it's not in your face every day.
Even when it's not just negative energy, but when it's energy or vibrations that are vibrating, energy that's vibrating lower than you are,
Oh yeah.
substantially amount lower, you really feel it as if something is just way off with you, and it takes a minute to recognize what's going on. I just went through that, and that's when I found you guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's where my vibrations were, and it matched. And it was like, I can breathe finally.
I know. I think a lot of us went through that.
Yes,
Well, see,
yes.
we brought her sister up here to be a part of this business with us, but it didn't happen fast enough for her apparently.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, she could have been all a part of this, you know, but
Is what it is.
Yeah.
But, you know,
It's perfect the way it is.
it
It is.
is. It's working
is.
out great.
Everything is working perfectly, as our Marietta
Yeah.
says.
Yeah.
It's working exactly how it's supposed to happen.
So we're a big
That's
believer in
right.
divine timing anyway. So, you know,
Yes,
once
me
you put the
too.
intention out there, you give up on the details, and in divine timing, it will come to you.
It
It's
will.
a 3-step process, but it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that trust that we have
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
And you know, that's the hardest thing in the world to do is just let go and trust.
Yeah.
You know, because you're trusting in something you don't see.
Right.
So that makes it kind of hard to just let go and trust. But when I finally did it, I mean, everything good has just happened. I mean,
Yes.
things are just going better than it ever has in my life before.
Including her health.
So
I know. It's so awesome. It's so good. So good to see you looking this good and we're
Yeah.
and happy and healthy. We're just really thrilled to see you on here this morning. And Carol Allen is here. She said good morning.
good morning.
And
Morning, Carol.
Becky Lafave is with us and Maria
Hey, Mama.
Cefalo. And Charles Coons came in. Yay.
Hello, Charles.
Hi, Charlie. We've been having so much fun chanting, and Charlie's been joining us.
Oh,
So
good.
has Marianne and Jean. It's been
love
a
chanting.
lot of fun.
I love
We've been doing our normal chant 2 hours a day, and then we've been discovering other chants on the rest of the day. So I play chants in the center all the time.
I'm trying
like all day long.
I'm trying to get into a massage, and all of a sudden I hear this weird chant, and I'm like, how can I get into this?
Right. Just go with it.
Well, I'm getting into it, and I don't know. I like now I'm drawn to them, and I like to. I'm
Oh, yeah.
different styles. And so
Yeah.
on.
But you know, the funny
Right.
thing is after listening to it for 5 minutes, the patient fell asleep. And I really got into it. I mean, I just started listening to it.
And it was flowing. Yeah,
It
exactly.
was. It was crazy how that worked. But, you know, because when it first came out, I'm like, what the heck?
Right. You know, there's an app that you can put on your phone from SGI, the Soka Gaya Institute, and it has the Nam Myoho Renge Kyo chant, and you can just turn it on, let it play as long as you want.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I do that sometimes in the morning. So just after I've done my affirmations, I turn that on, just let it play.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay, I
let's see
wrote
what
that
else we got. Jean Morio, she says, I tried also, talking about the paintings, I tried also with my husband recording, and the video is several minutes of my butt. I will try again without him.
Hey, be honored. He still loves your butt.
I know, right? Yeah, because I was thinking about how am I going to do mine? I don't have anybody here to run the camera, but I'll figure it out. I'll get it set up somehow. So
Yeah.
you can see what I'm
Oh,
doing.
Krishetta Jordan is good. She just got home from work, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna sleep a little bit. And oh no, she can't sleep. I forgot. She just told us that she's got a busy day, so she can't sleep, and she's got appointments to make, and she's got to be down here to greet a couple that's coming in to bring some of their products in to sell here, more of their products. They started a dog, like a pet line. And they do the little bandana scarves and the little charms for their necklace or their or their collars.
Right.
And she's an artist, so I can't wait to see what comes through the door today.
Yeah.
But so we're receiving another person's stuff in today, and she's got a dentist appointment for her son this afternoon, so she's getting no sleep, but she doesn't have to work tomorrow. So
Oh,
she'll
good.
just
She gets
crash really hard today or tonight.
She gets a break.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
she'll crash hard though.
Yeah, she will.
Long and hard.
Right.
We're supposed to be
Um,
closed, but I've got a Reiki session, and she's got one massage today, and then it's
Our
like cleaning the
trading
rest of the
massage.
carpets and stuff. Yes, we do barter. So we do bartering for
Petty.
yeah. If somebody wants a massage, then we'll do the massage, and they'll give us, petties or something like that, and trade.
And I love my petties, so I'll
I
work
bet.
on my way off.
It's a small town. I'm not kidding you. It's the kind of place where it wouldn't be too uncommon to receive fruits and vegetables and plants
Yeah.
and things for a massage or a
Yeah.
reading or something. So
I've done it for
Right.
yeah, we do it for other
Yeah.
people just to kind of. They don't want to feel like we're giving it to them, so they give something in return, and then we.
So there's an energy exchange. I do
Yeah.
that too. Yeah, I do that as well with readings and sometimes with healings.
Yeah.
It's a good way to give back. It really is.
It is.
And as long as you continue giving back, I'm a firm believer that it will come back to you tenfold.
Yes, absolutely.
And there's a lot of people that we're working with right now that need some life coaching and stuff, and they really don't have a whole lot of money. So work on donation, whatever. I don't really care, because
Right.
that's not what it's about.
Yes, it
About
is
the
what it's
love.
all about. Yeah.
Yes, we have plenty of paying customers. There's no reason why we can't give a little bit of our time to
Yeah.
others.
Yeah.
As well.
I
so.
love that. Yes.
Help.
Beautiful, beautiful energies. Navriti is here. She says hello to us.
Hello, Navriti.
And, Marietta just came
I love you
in.
too, Gabby.
Were your ears burning, Marietta? We've already talked about you. Let's see, who else?
Maria.
I will do that for Shetta. She wants me to kindly give Jordan a hug and let her know that she's missed. And so
Yeah.
I know she's got a live show tonight. She did this. She started out by doing a giveaway.
Right.
And she would ask people, it was a contest, and she would ask people to give her 5 descriptive words, and they would give her words, and then she would pick the one that she was most drawn to. And there was a friend from our page that commented that really she couldn't shake it. Jordan, it was just the 5 descriptive words, and she couldn't shake the thought of them. Even at night, she was having nightmares about them and waking up, and she was in tears, and it was it pulled her in. So of course, this woman won. Jordan painted the painting, and she took the 5 descriptive words, pulled what was out of her mind out, and painted it. And when it was displayed back to the woman, she had a hard time dealing with it because it was so exact. It was so on point. And tonight the woman's coming on to talk about the healing that she received from Jordan through this painting and the encouragement to move forward and pick herself up and move forward. And I already knew, because I read people, and I already knew she was going through a lot, and I knew what she was going through, but I kind of left it alone. I figured if she wanted me, she would come talk to me. But she was connecting with Jordan, so I was watching this go on, and to see all this come about and know that Jordan made a big difference in her life, and the fact that she picked herself up and rebounded from all of this, and she was crashing really hard.
Yeah.
So when Jordan did this, I'm so proud of her. I am.
Oh, yes.
I am so proud to call her my daughter. I really am. She is an amazing person.
So much.
She is. She's spunky. She doesn't take no crap from nobody.
Right, we can tell that.
Sometimes she'll hold things back,
but
she never forgets them. That part I know she gets from me. I file it in my filing cabinet, and if it suits me later, it will come back. If it doesn't, then it was never meant to be. But she gives so much of her heart, her soul. And she's the one person that this center will go to.
Mhm.
Something happens to us.
Yeah.
It will be,
Yeah.
she's the only one deserving because she's just here. Her
Mhm.
energy is here. And I
Yes.
see her not working in a, doing what she's doing now, her monetary and the, job and all this. I don't see her doing this.
Right.
She's going to get a little studio on their property and she is going to paint.
Mhm.
This is going to
Yeah.
be her thing.
Now,
She's
she has
such
a
a
really good
talent.
job though. She works at a
Mhm.
factory here in town and it's a pharmaceutical factory and she does quite well there. I mean, it's a good income, it's good benefits and everything, but it's just not her.
Yeah.
No,
It's
she's meant
just
to
not.
paint. She's meant to share that gift with
She
more.
is meant to paint. She's so talented.
She is. She is a great kid. Don't tell her I said that, don't.
No, we won't tell her. We'll keep it a secret.
Right? That head will just get so big.
We have other talented kids too. They just don't realize how talented they are yet. Like our baby Christina, she is a
She's-
great photographer.
Oh my
She's
gosh.
just no confidence in herself yet.
She's going through a lot right now too, because she's coming into her gifts as well. And they
Right.
just started where she was a skeptic, but now she's questioning everything. So
And
she's waking up.
And when her waking up is making her more beautiful
Yes.
inside, you know what I mean?
It does.
Yes.
She's wonderful too.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember my process when I started questioning. That is the
Uh-oh.
beginning. That's when you're reaching outside and looking outside the box.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She's
What's
listening to us.
We just noticed she was on.
Christina. Christina
We
Rose
love you,
Jost,
Christina.
you are
Oh,
sneaking in.
I see her there. Good morning, Christina.
So
Yeah, all these.
she's got a lot going on. And she's actually the one going to be the grandma.
Yeah,
And so
I'm
she's
really proud of her too.
she's got a lot going on with
Yeah.
her. And
Well,
she's trying to-
congratulations.
the waking up and,
Yeah.
now being a grandma at the same time and her family's changing and it's just,
Yeah.
Life is moving forward.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch. It is. And I've got we actually have 5 kids, 1 boy, 4 girls, and every one of them is gifted. Everyone. So, I mean, they're more in tune. They're just not so, they're still testing
Yeah.
the water, sticking their toes in.
And we're proud of each and every one of them, and of course we love them all. But there's a couple that just need to just believe in themselves and let go. You know, not only believe in what they can see. That's.
Mhm.
I said, there's more out there. You just gotta believe it.
Yeah, exactly. There's more to life than what we know. Definitely. Yeah. And when I started questioning that, that's when I started, the awakening process of just really looking and saying, okay, it's got to be more than what I'm hearing, that
Right?
this is it, and if you believe certain things, then you're okay. And if you don't, then you're not okay.
Right.
So yeah, it's that waking up and starting to question the way things are. That's what gets you there. Yeah, so I think somebody mentioned that it's full moon, and it is. So make sure you put your crystals out. I've been bathing mine as much as I can, letting the moonlight hit them. I couldn't put them outside, of course, because of all the rain, but I can let the sun, I can let it come through the window.
I don't dare put ours outside and leave them out there. So we've got the 2 big windows in the front, display windows. I think I'm going to stick all the crystals out there.
Let them bathe.
Yeah. Let them get that energy overnight and put them all away tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's a lot of work.
absolutely. It is a lot of work.
I got a lot of crystals.
Worth it. It's worth it. Yeah,
Right.
I do
It's
too.
not as much. It's not as bad as it used to be because when we ran the business out of our house and did massages and stuff there, we had people helping themselves to our crystals.
Mhm.
And most of these crystals were from my sister that had passed away. So
Right.
I'm a little bit on the PO'd side about it. The more I discover that's missing, but At the same time, I know that the karmic payback for somebody that takes crystals from somebody like that is phenomenal. It
Yeah.
is phenomenal.
It
And
is.
so we learned about the whole karmic payback, and
Yeah.
we watched it happen. As I asked a question about it, because we had just discovered that there was a set missing. And so I asked a question online about it, and another psychic stepped in and answered. And when she said this, I knew exactly who it was, because I see
Mhm.
everything she said would happen was
Yeah.
happening. So I
Right.
knew we knew who it was, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and no, I don't take joy in them in their payback, but it is what it is. And
But
so,
it's not something that you did. It's
those
what
were
they did.
heartbroken because those were my
Yeah.
sisters.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but other than that, it's not as bad as it used to. It used to be I was doing 3 or 4 trips out the door with like trays full of crystals, and yeah, so it's not so bad. Maybe 2 trips this time.
Right. I give a lot of crystals away. Yeah. I have a lot, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to downsize and give some of mine away too.
right.
But have you ever had the experience of crystals just manifesting for you?
Yes, I just did this.
That's so
Yep.
interesting.
Right by my bedside table, there was an extra.
Yeah.
I had laid 2 crystals out that I carried. Well, not 2 crystals. One was a crystal, a Botswanian agate, and then the other one was a thunderstone or lightning stone. So I found this perfect lightning stone that has, it was like a rust colored stone. It had been struck by lightning, and it had lined itself with quartz inside of it. And it has the perfect thumbprint. It looks like a sun on one side, and your thumb
Right.
goes right into the sun. And then if you flip it over, there's a sun with a heart in it on the other side. So I found this on the beach, going rock hunting, and it's been my go-to all the time.
Yeah.
I had found once before that was a little tiny one, and out of millions of rocks on this beach, this little tiny white one stood out to me, and I turned it over, and what I seen on it, I couldn't believe it. So I got it wet and was looking at it, and there was a bear claw on it, like a
Oh,
paw.
wow.
And my inner totem, inner power is the bear. So that one I carried in my pocket for a long time until something happened to it. I don't know where it went.
Yeah.
It disappeared. So sometimes when you don't need them no more, they disappear just the
They
same.
disappear. But what has happened with me, and it's happened many times, is one will just manifest. So like I'll know what I have sitting out, by my bedside.
Yeah.
And then I wake up and there's an extra crystal there.
Yes.
And
That's what
I
I did.
remember,
It was like a
yeah,
slab piece of a little crystal
yeah.
laying there next
I,
to
re-
it.
I remember the first time it happened, and I was staying with my girlfriend at the time. This is when I'd first come back to Florida, and she told me I could just crash there until I could, get through what I was going through and get back up on my feet. So she had to come into my room to get to her computer. So she came in that morning, and I'm looking and I see this extra crystal. And I said, Sherry, did you come in last night into the room? And she's like, no. And I said, well, there's another crystal here, and it's not one that was here before. So it had just manifested overnight. And then it started happening to her. It was like the same thing. It's like it just showed up.
Yes. Yes. Tony said, show her what you do with yours. I've been making crystal. It's like instant calm. So it's a sage and a lavender blend, and I put
Uh-huh.
crystals right in the roll-on. It's a roll-on. So you can actually take the cap
Okay.
off, and you can move the little ball around and just smell it if you want to, instant calm, or you can roll it on your pulse points
Mhm.
and just smell that sage and lavender, and it helps to calm.
People are loving it too.
I keep selling out of
I
them.
bet.
They're like gone as quick as I put them out. So I just made 4 more, and I knew I should have made more, but I'm waiting for the roll-ons to come in, and I just got those.
You just got them
Yeah.
last night.
So I can fill a bunch of them.
Wow.
But they
That's
come in and they're
awesome.
like, they have crystals in it. And I said, it's infused. I said, so
Yeah,
it's powerful.
that is powerful. And you all do the crystal infused water at your place too, right?
Yes, we do. Yeah. And people are just really discovering that too. It's almost time to fill it up again.
And we, Sally put it right here on our reception desk. So when people come up here to check out, they're like, what's so different about this water? I said, it's infused with crystal.
That's right.
Much
I
healthier,
said it
much
makes
better.
it special.
It actually helps to heal from the inside.
Right.
So
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
So
works.
I have them try it and they're like, well, that don't taste any different. I said, of course not. It's just purified with crystal.
It's just
That
purified.
needs to go. I know I do need to fill that up again, and that needs to go into the window to get that moment too.
Awesome. We have other people joining us. Sherry is here. Mucker and wife is Sherry. Good morning to you. Christina's here. Good morning, Christina.
Good morning, Christina.
And Becky said yesterday was my mom's birthday. I've been sad, and then the full moon, the energy can't handle this energy, very heavy. So she's taking Gabby's advice, and I didn't see that. I apologize. But the full moon it's an energy that pulls your energy. That's what you're feeling is that
Yes.
pull of the full moon. So definitely do some cleansing. And I did a full moon meditation on Friday, I think it was. No, Saturday, sorry. So that's out there on Enlightened World. And it goes through all your chakras and really does a connection and a cleanse for all the chakras. So maybe try something like that, some meditation that'll help.
Plus, we'll send you big hugs.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're gonna lift you up today.
Becky, oh my gosh, I was so, I didn't realize that we were in her neck of the woods the other day. Monday was last Monday. We came in here, did what we had to do, and at 1 o'clock left for the east side of the state, which is a long haul.
About
It's about-
2.5, almost 3 hours.
Yeah. About close to 300 miles, somewhere like that. But we were over by Becky, and I didn't realize it until after we were leaving. And it's like, no, we could have made arrangements to meet with her, but we had to go see U of M. Of course, I've never seen it before. So we had to go see U of M and so on. And we only seen a part of it, but yeah, it was really cool to see, but to know that I was that close to Becky and I could not stop and see her at that time, it's like, oh man, I don't
You
get that
will.
ever.
Yeah, you
So
will. You'll see her.
eventually we will, in divine timing.
That's
She's gonna
right.
come over to our side of the state, and she's gonna stay the night with us. That's what's
Yes.
gonna happen.
Absolutely. Sally Gabby put a comment on, I don't know if you see it, about the reading that she had.
No.
Okay, do you want me to read it out?
Yeah.
Okay, she says, I had a quick little reading with a local lady before. My question was, is my path with the elementals? The card she pulled was the Ace of Cups. She said it was good, but didn't explain a lot about the card. Just because we have Sally and you right here, is the Ace of Cups a good reply?
Yes. Yeah, I do feel it is for her.
Yeah, there's a huge connection with the elementals.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
she does. I would love to see her find a little kind of secluded spot where she could go sit in the dusk, whether it be like at first light in the morning or right before, at night, the dusk and at night, and take photographs. I think she's going to be surprised at what she finds.
Yeah, they're all around her.
Absolutely. I'm
Love
so
it.
jealous of that. I really am. I would love to have that connection with the elementals, but I really don't. I know very little and I'm learning more. The
Right.
biggest thing for me was to get past the whole thing that they're true, they're real, they're there.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, when I first came into my gifts, I kind of knew I did something, was afraid to label it. I didn't want people thinking I'm crazy and laughing at me, which most of my life they did. Treated me like I didn't really exist and what I said wasn't there. So I really didn't want to, accept them. And when I did, I thought, oh, I can go do a few readings. That's no problem. I can learn this. I can do this. I didn't think that all this other stuff came with it. And wow, does it ever.
It
Yeah,
sure
so,
does.
the elementals, we have a place, Gabby, I would love you to come here with your connection to them. And we have a little place called Allegan Dam. And it's on the Allegan Dam Road. And it's just, you go there about dusk. And I seen my niece do it. And when she was first telling us about this stuff and that these were in her house and everything, that I didn't believe her. I really didn't. This was prior to me accepting my gifts. I'm like, yeah, you're really crazy. Until she produced the pictures.
Right.
And when she produced the pictures, it leaves you in awe. Like you just, I don't even know what to say about them. It was crazy. She would catch elves in her house and around this area. But apparently this is where fairies and the elementals frequent, right around us. So if you go there and you sit there, you see them, you feel them, you experience them, and I want to go try this.
Yeah, I have a friend in Canada that has captured them on video. Yeah, it's
That would be
awesome.
so cool.
And
She's even
Gabby,
captured the thing that the fairies are afraid of. The thing. I mean, it's a evil thing. She's even captured a picture of that.
right.
It's
So awesome.
It's crazy how much life there is there with no life at all there.
Right.
I mean, if that makes sense. There's nobody there, yet there's everybody there. So it's really crazy, and I'd love to see what Gabby could do with that place. Really
Yeah, Gabby says that she has been taking photos. She says, and I sit in the dirt a lot. Lots of people look at me like I have a few screws loose.
Yeah.
And she said, Sally, the elementals were not on my radar at all, but apparently they aren't happy with that.
Right. Yep, and everything that I experience anymore, I'm hearing if you build it, they will come. So
Yes.
I'm thinking if we build, we put out there that makes some sort of, it known to the elementals that they're welcome there, that maybe they will come.
Yeah.
In the area that we live in, it's highly likely that it could. So, the river's just 4 doors down and then down, you just walk down there, and I don't like it so much in the summertime because all the greenery takes over a lot of the areas. But if you go down in the fall time, in the springtime, early spring, and winter, the pictures are phenomenal from there.
I bet.
And we've got a set of a pair of bald eagles that they come to them a lot and they make themselves known. And I told her that they call to me, they call out to me. And she went one whole summer without them making themselves known to her. And then early this spring, all of a sudden, here they come. And they were calling out to me and making sure that I went to the backyard so I could view them. So I don't know. I just think if we build it, they'll come. We'll get the elementals. We'll get the, fairies and all this stuff.
Absolutely. Just put that intention out there.
And every time we make more room in our storefront for people to come and join us, people come and join us.
They do.
So you build it, they come.
It's the power of intention. It is beautiful.
Yeah. It comes to me, and then I just let it go. Let it go. Let them take care of the details on what they're talking about and what's going on and what they're going to build now.
Sally's new saying is, don't worry about the details.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's like what Karen Palmer says, let go of the how and get ready for the wow.
Yes, absolutely.
And we're only 6 weeks into this, and I'm really busy. And Sally's getting really busy. She's getting walk-ins all the time. And it's how are we going to be when word of mouth goes around in 4 months?
Yeah, exactly.
I see us having to hire somebody to work the reception desk and out here and all this and get appointments and so on because it's hard doing both.
Yeah.
It is hard doing both.
And we already have several times where both of us are working at the same time and nobody's watching the store. So if somebody comes in the door, one of us has to stop what we're doing and come out here and take care of business. But it's just the way it is right now,
You just need me to come up there and stay with you.
There you
Yes, there you
go.
go. Terry's in the house.
I know. Yep. Well, don't mark it out. Set those intentions. All right. So I did put in that it's prayer request time. Can you believe how fast
Oh
this
my
has
gosh,
gone?
that did go by
I
fast.
know.
Yeah. It
So
always
let's
goes like
see what we have for prayer requests. Okay.
Oh, I will look at that, Gabby. She says, please look at the photo I posted on ARF. I took it from outside my front door. Just to the right of the power pole is a great big dragon face. You can see his teeth and everything. Oh, I'm gonna have to go look at
I
that.
love that.
I
I
finally
love that.
seen my dragon.
Yeah, and I had posted a picture that I took after the storm yesterday of the clouds. If you blow up that white section, there's like a lot of gray and dark clouds,
Right.
but then that string, that long stream of white, when
Mhm.
you blow that up, there are so many faces in there. I mean, seriously, all the detail in the faces.
We were quick short stories. We were on our trip home from Becky's neighborhood. She kept saying, I wished I could see my dragon. I wished I could see my dragon. So I talked to my angels and I said, okay, make Tony's angel stand up or dragon stand up right in front of her where she could see it. No, a clear sign of her dragon.
Yeah.
We're going down the road a little bit and all of a sudden there this cloud appears with this baby dragon standing up straight out of this cloud.
I love it.
Right
I
in front of
love
the
it.
windshield. I was like, how do you miss this? You're driving right into it. And then okay, what was the other one?
We were playing the alphabet game and we had to come up with a letter and it was a hard letter. An X maybe?
It was an X.
Yeah. And she said, okay, show me a word starting with an X. And all of a sudden
I'm looking across. I turned from my window and I'm looking across the highway for the semis going by.
I'm
and
passing
stuff.
a semi at this time.
She's passing the semi and there goes the X right by my face.
Oh my God.
I said, there it is. I
How
almost
cool
missed
is
it.
that? Yeah.
And that was almost exact when she asked for it. I was passing this truck and all of a sudden we got to the front and it was right there. I'm like, there
It's
it
right
is.
there. Yeah. I
That's 'cause
called
I
it to
know.
you.
Yes.
And we do. We call things to us by, even like on here this morning when we said somebody's name, it's like all of a sudden there they are.
Yeah.
Like
there they are.
you're Christina Rose, Marietta. You put that energy out there. It's like, okay, come be with me.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I guess I'm just gonna have to pray for everybody this morning.
Yeah.
That's right. Put us all in that circle. And we
Put
have
it all in my circle of love right here.
Carol asked for prayers for Ryan Brown, who is in the hospital with pneumonia. So we definitely will put that in there. And what other prayers do we have? We got a lot of comments on here. So just looking and looking and looking.
We're gonna pray for Sally too. She still needs help being married to me.
And Becky says, yes, we always put Sally in there. Becky's asking for prayers for her mom. Anne is her name.
Okay.
Deidre, you're so sweet.
And Becky says, prayers for my family through this full moon energy. Yeah, for all of us. And Catherine, please pray for me. I'm taking cats to the vets today, very sensitive to their energies, and pray for good news. Absolutely. Yeah. And Deirdre's asking prayers for Wendy and for everyone in our Angelic River family and world peace, of course.
Of course.
Of course. And Gabby's prayer is for the sylphs and the sylphons. With all the pollution we pour into the skies, they struggle with keeping up in cleaning it up. They need healing prayers for the clouds and skies. Totally agree. I think ever since we became aware of the pollution that the planes are doing and the chemicals and the chemtrails and all of that, more and more of us are praying for that and, intending for that energy to clear up in our skies. And we saw some of that during the lockdown. We saw clearer skies.
Yeah.
And we saw
Right.
the birds, especially the bird energy that started to
We
change and be
see
more
everything,
clear.
yes. I received a message the morning of, but prior to getting on Facebook about pay attention to the birds.
Mhm.
And so I got online and everybody's talking about the birds. I'm like, what the heck? Everybody's noticing that the birds are louder and they're singing
Yes.
prouder and they're just there. They're more
Mhm.
present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I received a message after that that said to look for the um, whales, to look for the whales. And the whales, I got on that morning and somebody had posted, Stu Phillips, I think, posted a post about the whales. Their scientists are watching these whales that are swimming in circles and they're making patterns and they don't know why. And they're just doing it over and over and over and over.
Mhm.
And I said, well, there's the whales.
Mhm.
And then I was told to look for the locusts.
Right.
And so it was within a couple days after that that somebody had posted a post that was talking about a major amount of locusts coming they were expecting. And then I realized that the center is on Locust Street.
Wow.
The other one was
With
now
sharks.
it was sharks. That sharks were going to be a big thing all of a sudden.
They
And then
are.
last week
Yeah.
it was on all over the place that sharks are making their presence known.
Mhm.
And so there's one more that I'm looking for. I kind of sense that I'm building an ark. I'm collecting animals,
You're
animal
collecting.
signs.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the one more is. I'll know it when it happens, but
You'll know
um,
it.
there's one more that's supposed to happen, and this is supposed to mark our time of coming out of all this. So I don't know. We shall see. But the animals are there, loud and proud too, and they're letting me know that
They are.
watch us.
And
We'll let you know what's going on in the world.
yeah, and Becky said, that's funny, Sally. I keep seeing white cranes all the time.
Oh, white cranes. Oh, white buffaloes too.
Yes.
Yeah, white cranes are awesome. I have not seen a white one. But we went when we were over there by Becky. We had stopped to get lunch really quick, and in the parking lot were 3 cranes. Absolutely stunning. They were brown and they had these like little red-headed tops on their heads. And oh my gosh, they were beautiful. And they were not afraid of humans, not at all.
Gabby says, I'll come and be a volunteer on your ark.
I'm
Cool.
gonna need them.
We need lots of volunteers, I
That's
think.
what it feels like now that I think about it. It's like I'm gathering an ark. Just call me
Yeah.
Noah.
You are, absolutely. All right, so we're into our prayer time. Let me just read really quickly what some of these other prayers are. I saw Prachetta, good health prayers for Tony, Stacy, Wendy, Hope, Shantae, and Charlie. And special prayers of abundance, protection, and happiness for Fairy Terry. That's me, her Fairy Terry. And lots of prayers of stability and strength for Tracy, David, Pachir, Neil, and everyone in my family here. Yeah, we definitely put you in there. And thank you for all your compassionate prayers every day to you and Pachir.
Yeah.
Maria says, we
Absolutely.
pray for more compassion, sharing of light and love. And see if there are more. Maria says, yes, the animal spirits are speaking. They really are.
Strongly, very strongly right now.
Okay, so ladies, I know, Tony, you said you're going to put everybody in the circle.
Everybody.
And anybody else that's on your heart that you want to put in there, please do so. I want to put my friend Joanne and her family in. She comes on usually with us in the mornings. I haven't seen her pop in yet. But yeah, there's a struggle going on there. So let's put her and her family in. Yeah, and for anybody that's still dealing with the loved ones that have this coronavirus, any of you that are dealing with it personally, I know some people that have mentioned lately that I know personally that have found out that they are positive with the virus, and just keep lifting people up that are losing loved ones and
Yeah.
struggling with them being sick and not being able to be with them while they're sick.
Absolutely.
So, okay, well, let's do our prayer time so we can get to the other programs that happen. I would love to keep this one going all day long.
Right?
That would be so fun. But we do have other things going on here at Enlightened World Network. And I hope that you all can tune in to some of the things that happen throughout the day. And every day we bring positive energy in.
I tune in a
and
lot. I just turn it on and then I have to go about my business, but I want to
yeah, I do the same. Sometimes I have to just like let it play as I'm going about doing different chores and things that's going on. And Becky says her son has the stomach flu.
Oh, no.
And I went through that, as you know, and that is no fun. So let's lift your son up, Becky. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Poor guy.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and start connecting to our beautiful spirit inside of us. And I always touch my heart center because that brings the flow of energy right there and gets you centered and balanced. And I feel like that's what we need today, is to become more centered. We've got that moon that's pulling on our energy very strongly all day today. So let's just find that grounding energy to bring us back into balance so we can be stronger as we feel those waves come in of that moon energy. So take that deep breath in, connecting to your heart center. Breathe in that light. And then release out anything that feels heavy, any of that heavy energy that's from the 3D part of you. Just let that go. And breathe in again the air. We're taking in air, breathing in the lightness, breathing out the heaviness that holds us down. So we're going to want to really connect in right now. Breathing in the air, if you want to see it as a color or as a mist, sometimes I envision that white mist coming in directly from God and see it going into the heart, right into your heart center. Feel the energy of that. And when you release the breath, release out anything that's not serving you. Any of those emotions of sadness, we've heard that come up today. Sadness, the thought process of things being heavier. We can change that around with our thoughts. Thoughts become things. So let's change the thought process to, I'm love. Today, I feel love. I feel the energy and the lightness and the joy and bliss of love inside of me. So pull in that energy from who you truly are. Let it start to wake up and start to see the light and the love inside of you. And on the next breath in, pull that energy all the way down. See it traveling from your heart down through the solar plexus, through the sacral, into the root, and see it going down your legs. And now see it coming out the bottom of your feet, this big stream of energy. And you might see a color attached to it. If you still see it as white, that's beautiful. But if it mixed in with some of those other colors of your chakras, you might see different shades and different energy colors. Let that go down into the earth. See it going way down into the center of earth. And you know that it's a crystal center right down in there, all those beautiful crystals that we love to hold in our hand and feel that energy. And they're all ignited with that moon energy right now. They're all charged up. So find one that's drawing you to it. And right now I'm feeling a lot of the darker stones are drawing us in. They're drawing us for protection and grounding. And especially there's some tourmaline that's in there. There's hematite. I see a lot of green stones calling to us. So let's wrap into that energy, wrap the cord around them, and just let that energy that flowed from your heart down through all of your lower chakras, let that be united with these stones, with these crystals, and be charged, just like you're plugging it into an electrical outlet. Just plug into this crystal center and let your energy be recharged. Now bring that back up through the bottom of your feet. Just see it traveling upward. And as it does so and comes up your legs, you feel yourself straightening. All of a sudden, you're becoming more strong and balanced and centered as that energy travels up your legs and your root chakra expands out. Feel the strength there. Feel the safety and security that all of a sudden is surrounding you, holding you up. It's not going to let you fall over. Any of that heavy energy that you felt before, just let it be wiped out by this light. As that charged energy comes all the way up through your root, into your sacral, opening up your creativity, opening up the balance in there between play and work. Let that yin yang take effect, where everything is just flowing in balance. Now bring it up to the solar plexus. Go into that energy of I am enough. I am worthy. I am worthy to feel this love, this connection with Mother Earth. I am worthy to feel the connection in my heart with who I truly am. As you bring that into your heart center now, and as it sits there in the heart, feeling light, feeling free, just let that energy now flow to your higher self, coming up through the throat, your third eye, and out the crown, meeting up with your higher self at the soul chakra level. Then bring that energy back down into your heart, anchoring it with the earth energy. And feel that balance now. As you stand tall and firm, feel the balance in your body. It's not wavering, it's just sitting or standing still. Now feel that love expand out even more. And let's expand it out to our earth. Let's pour the energy all over Mother Earth right now. Every plant, every animal, every tree, all the waterways. Let's send that beautiful, healing, clearing energy out over Mother Earth. Let every inhabitant of Earth feel the energy coming from the moon and the energy coming from your heart. And let's look at these prayer requests that have been offered up and do the same thing. Let's send the balanced energy inside of our heart out to these prayer requests, that each person that was lifted up today is covered with white light, covered with the moon energy, covered with light from God, from Source, and covered with love as they're surrounded by the angels, surrounded by our love that we're sending forth. And have that trust, just letting go of the outcome, trusting that it's being seen, being felt, being acknowledged. And we don't have to hold on to it anymore. We can let go. We can be even lighter in our energy by letting go of our burdens. So we ask Archangel Michael to release those cords, to let us feel now that lightness of release. And knowing, having faith, having trust that all of these requests are seen. They're taken care of. So now we focus back on our heart and we focus on the love that's right there inside of us. And let's start bonding together here with one person at a time. Just hold that one person tight. You may not know who they are. It may be their first time here. It may be somebody that you talk to every day. Whoever you're drawn to, just reach out to them and say to that person as you're holding them, I love you. You are so beautiful. Yummy, yummy energy. And let's bring more of that love now into our heart with our next breath. And we're going to go into our heart telephone. So I'm going to ask Sally and Tony if you all will guide us through this part of our connecting with our entire family this morning.
Two, three. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love
I
you.
love you. I love you. Thank you for doing that.
That one made me cry.
Oh, I know. It was
Like
like
I was releasing something. I don't know what it was, but wow.
there was a lot of release going on with that. I felt it. I felt when we pulled that energy back up to our hearts, it was like everything opened up and all of that, that heaviness just went. It just went out of our hearts.
It did too. I could feel it.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you all so much for joining in today. I love your energy. I just love both of you so much. I'm giving you a big hug.
Oh, right back.
Right back. Well, we got like a week and a half or 2 weeks, I think, before you come. Not very long at all. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Even more now. Oh my
It's
goodness.
gonna be fun.
Yes, I can't wait.
It will be fun. And Becky says, Sally, I felt you as well, my sister.
Aw, absolutely. Love you too, sweetie.
Yes. Yes. Thank you to everybody who watched and everyone who will watch it on the replay. You are so loved. And if you're not part of our family, why not? Come join in. Come be a part. Our family's growing right now. I love that. Every time I go in, it's like the numbers are getting higher.
Yes.
Yes, I'm just gonna say from experience, life doesn't begin until you connect with Teri Angel. Then it's like, wow. I reconnected with you, and then it was like, bam, you're gone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
absolutely. Wow.
That connection. Yeah. Our family is so connected. So thank you. Thank you. And thank you all for being here.
We'll see everybody next week.
Yeah, today we have Sally a little later today doing a meditation for us at Enlightened World Network. I believe it's 3:00 Eastern
3 o'clock Eastern time. Yes, I do a guided meditation.
So you'll want to tune into that. And then later tonight, I'll be on Angel Heart Radio tonight at 8 o'clock if anyone wants to tune into that as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So stay with us here at Enlightened World. We have lots and lots and lots going on, and we'd love to see your faces in there doing that. And don't forget, next week, y'all are going to come on camera with us. We're going to have a week full of just laughing. We'll do laughing.
Party over coffee.
We'll do laughing all week.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So bring your best joke.
Yep.
Bring your knock jokes.
Yes. I'm gonna have
Okay,
to
so
write two of them down.
I got one for you. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Love.
Love who?
I love you.
Oh, that was so sweet.
I know.
I love you too. Okay, so Deirdre is taking us out with our words we say every day to end the show. So if y'all are ready, we can say that together.
All right, ready?
Absolutely.
Namaste,
Namaste,
y'all. I love you all so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.